not saying it.
There you go. All right, you good with that?
Good,
There we go.
good. Bill just left.
Okay, 7 o'clock. Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the sick, the handicapped, and the recently departed of our community, as well as military personnel. Thank you. Roll call.
Mr. Henderson,
Here.
Mr. Petroselli,
Here.
Mr. Gallarducci,
Here.
Mr. Colosimo,
Here.
Mr. Verducci, Mrs. Schneider,
Here,
Mr. Shashowski,
Here.
Mayor Copeland, Solicitor McDermott,
Here.
Engineer Brett.
Here.
Yep.
I'll fill it in for him.
I'm Joe Cower, Chief King,
Here.
Chief Costain, Assistant Chief Magley's filling in, and then Director Miller.
Here. Thank you. Public comments, ask you to come to the microphone, state your name and address. Bob Fryer. Turn on.
There's a button on the side.
Microphone on, Bob.
On,
Yeah.
testing. Testing.
There you go.
Yeah.
State your name and your address, Bob.
Yes, sir. Bob Farrar, 508 Hunter's Path, Ridgeville 15017, but it's actually in South Fayette Township. I guess you guys can hear me.
Yep.
I can point to the drawings over there to make my point about the first drawing to the left there on the top. That was a multi-million-dollar proposal that was made to Bridgeville officials by the Allegheny County Charters Panhandle Commission in the 70s, I believe. You can see it's the two vertical streets are the proposed two-way couple, Washington Avenue, Shady Avenue. The left-right angle is a 200-car parking lot. On each end, they had two 10-story high-rise condominiums, and that was turned on by Bridgeville officials. Down below, by the way, the proposal was made the year before. It's a less aggressive, but multi-million-dollar proposal. There's no two-way couple, but it again had the walking mall parking lot and the high-rise apartments on each side, primarily to have a captive audience that could walk to the shops. At any rate, the reason those refusals were so important, they were proposed by Allegheny County, which meant if we would have accepted them, whoever our councilmen were back then, the funding for building them would almost have been guaranteed. At any rate, back then, there were hundreds of billions of dollars of federal money available, and they were into redeveloping older communities that had specific areas designated as blighted areas, which that area of Bridgeville did fall into that category. The other larger drawing, that's just two one-way couple that I hope you make sure is in the comprehensive plan. An integral part of that, the third drawing to the right, that's the railroad bridge going over the top of the section of Washington Avenue from Barbara Road intersection north of Collier. The PennDOT and other people telling us for decades is the reason that they never would add 2 more lanes and sidewalk during that stretch. And I forget what else we have here.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, let me just interrupt you for a minute.
certainly, go ahead.
We are knee deep in the selection process of a company to go forward with our comprehensive plan.
That's good to know.
We are working in conjunction with the planning commission, and as part of the presentations that we've read so far, there'll be a lot of opportunity for public input. And,
That's good.
so, you know, I understand what you have here.
No, that's fine. I
Seen a lot of-
just wanted to say, I'd like to just make one more comment, then I'll get out of the way. I get the impression from a few of the comments from a few of the guys that they think the comprehensive plan is like making a proposal to the feds and the state to fund something so it should be attractive from a reasonable cost standpoint. Forget that. The comprehensive plan's got to be the dream plan to make everything in Bridgeville what it has to be in terms of eliminating the traffic congestion problem and the parking deficiency so that our business districts can be competitive with the other business districts along this corridor.
I would tell you that the members of the planning commission that I've been working with would probably resent hearing that, because they have unturned every stone. They're thinking creatively.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of things going on.
That's so
and,
good to hear.
they're not in a hole just worried about money. That's not what's going on right now.
Yeah, because keep in mind, as I mentioned before, PennDOT's responsible for the traffic congestion on Washington Avenue and Washington Pike. Don't let anybody convince you that Bridgeville has to pay for that. That's ridiculous. Same as solving the traffic congestion problem on Bower Hill Road. That's a county project. Don't be intimidated by the people who have been intimidating us for decades. And boy, it's good news to hear. And I have mentioned many times that our new manager and our new engineer are the 2 best things that happened to town in decades. So I support them every way possible. Thanks for the
Bob.
time.
Thanks, Bob. Nick Dinger. Just state your name and address up there.
Name's Nicholas Stinger, 1316 Union Street, Bridgeville. I live on Union, and a few issues that I'm having are getting onto the street itself, as well as along the road. Turning off of Bower Hill onto Union, Liberty itself, there's a stop sign there coming from the opposite side of Bower Hill. Nobody stops. At least 4 out of the 5 days a week that I come up to work, I have to brake suddenly for someone blowing that stop sign. Another issue is the mill entrance towards the other end of Union. There's 2 signs on the pole coming out of the parking lot stating no right turn. There's kids that live on that street, families outside all the time. And I noticed that when they come out of that lot, they're floating down the road. Another thing that I noticed was the stop sign at the intersection of Union and Terrace. There's a stop sign there, but it's not really, what's the word?
In the right place.
Exactly, thank you. Yeah, it's kind of misleading as to who has to stop coming from any direction. So I know there's a lot more issues, more pressing than that, but just wanted to bring it to the attention.
No, we appreciate you coming down and bringing it up.
Thank you.
We'll have our public safety committee take a look at that, those areas, okay? Okay, that's it. All right, on the regular order of business. I need a motion to approve the April 12th, 2021 regular meeting minutes as submitted. So, second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. I need a motion to approve the May 2021 bill list.
I'll move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? And motion passes. Motion to approve the May 14th, 21st, 28th, June 4th, and June 11th, 2021 payrolls.
So move.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And motion passes. I need a motion to authorize the advertisement and public display of ordinance number 1021. An ordinance of the Borough of Bridgeville amending its code of ordinances, chapter 13, licenses, permits, and general business regulations, part 2, transient retail merchants, subsection 205.e, prohibited acts, and part 3, solicitation of contributions, subsection 303.g, conditions under which permit is issued to establish updated rules regarding permissible and prohibited days and hours during which one may or may not engage in lawful door-to-door solicitation or other covered activities as recommended by the Public Safety Committee. So moved. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. I need a motion to adopt resolution number 2021-15, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville authorizing applying for greenways, trails, and recreation program funding for the Chartiers Park Fitness Trail project. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. I need a motion to adopt resolution number 2021-16, a resolution of the Borough of Bridgeville, Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, disposing of records in compliance with the Municipal Records Manual approved on July 16, 1993, in accordance with Act 428 of 1968. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I need a motion to authorize the disbursement of $69,192.06 from the Capital Project Fund to Jet Jack Incorporated for partial payment number 1 for the Bower Hill Road Stormwater Improvement Project. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Need a motion to authorize the disbursement of $86,595.63 from the sewer fund to Jet Jack Incorporated for the partial payment number 1 for the Blackwater Valve Contract Phase 3 project.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We have an addition to the agenda where I need a motion for partial payment number 3 from LM&R Excavating LLC for the subject project. We've reviewed the work completed and recommended partial payment in the amount of $74,362.50.
Second.
So subject to all certified payrolls today. For the McLaughlin Run Park. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, put it.
Yeah. Got it. So we had a motion.
Yeah.
Second. All in favor? Opposed? That motion passes. I need a motion to award contract to Cirrus Enterprises in the amount of $157,125 for the Blackwater Valve Contract, Phase 4 project as recommended by the Borough Engineer.
I so moved.
So, Nino and Bruce, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I need a motion to award contract to Independent Enterprises Incorporated in the amount of $74,855 for the Storm Scepter Improvements Project as recommended by the Borough Engineer. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. I need a motion to accept and pay any commission due April 2021 real estate tax collector report.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I need a motion to acknowledge receipt of the March 2021 Treasurer's Report.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. I need a motion to accept the April 2021 police report.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes. Okay. A short month. Mr. Manager.
Lots of work for you.
Committee reports. Administration. Virginia Schneider.
Thanks, Bill. I think I'll just have Joe provide those few updates just because of the technology issue here. Thanks, Joe.
Yep, that's fine. Thank you. Thanks for attending. Appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Finance, Joe Verducci.
The finance software the upgrade has started. It should be completed before the middle of July, so you'll be able to, residents will be able to pay the borough bills online on our website with a credit card. Workmen's Compensation Safety Committee. This is something that we came up with quite a few months ago, and it's nice to see they had a meeting on April 15th, and that's something I think they've had a couple meetings already. But this will allow us to have a certification this fall, and in 2022, because of that committee, we'll receive a discount on the fire department workers' compensation policy. So that's another good job by our borough manager. There were 2 contracts awarded, as you can see. They were the budget was $140,000, and we were able to get those bids quite significantly lower. So that was another nice thing to see, that we're staying within budget on those things. As we continue to brainstorm infrastructure projects for the federal stimulus funds, we have a few things that we included in the packet of ideas and different things. Joe has put together some quotes that he's felt through. So that'll be something once we receive more information on how we're allowed to spend it and how the disbursements will come out. I've read quite a few places where we're not getting all the money in 1 year, we're getting split in 2 years. So, but we don't have the specifics of where we're going with that. So that's something that we'll be talking about in the future finance committee, and then we'll bring it to the council for some discussion as well. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Parks and Recreation, Joe Glassman.
Okay. Thanks, Bill. We hope to have McLaughlin Run Park open by the middle of June. Weather stays nice, no more rain. Public Works has been doing a lot of work, especially down Chartiers Park. They painted the dugouts and restrooms. In general, keeping the parks looking nice. They've remulched under the playground equipment and keep that good and safe. A third dog waste station was added down at Chartiers Park towards the back, so hopefully they'll curtail the dog duties in the park. We're in the process of setting up a meeting to select some playground equipment for Chartiers Park to go with the redevelopment of the park down there. So that's ongoing, and hopefully get that work going maybe at the end of the year, as soon as possible. I know the engineers are working on that down there. And it'll be, that park will really, I think, be the highlight of all of our parks. I mean, McLaughlin's nice, but Chartiers was always the go-to place I always thought. That's all I have.
Thanks, Joe. Public Works.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Say that as far as the public work in the parks, it's all said by Mr. Colosimo. And the weekly street sweeping was completed April 6th to April 30th. Street sweeper is now running the third week of each month through fall on Wednesday morning in the commercial area. Brush grinding was completed at April 6th to April 30th. Goes the same schedule of the sweep. Crew has been very busy cutting grass. Of course, as you know, this is times that the grass is pretty rapidly. Parks work, as Mr. Colosimo mentioned that, there've been quite a few signs refacing. They look like new. That's good money saved there. And that's another good job for the manager. And you got your reports in front of you, many other little things happening here. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Public safety, Bruce Keller.
I don't have any reports.
Mayor Betty Copeland.
May 8th, I presented an Eagle Scout proclamation to Stephen Brzezinski for his Eagle Scout project was restoring the Lotus Pond Bridge at the Pittsburgh Botanic Gardens in Hopedale, Pennsylvania. I've been in touch with the Shaw family. As you recall, last year, 11-year-old Emma passed away from mitochondrial disease, and they are going to have a memorial walk for her on June 12th. And they decided to have that at Scott Park, but they want to have, as a memorial to her, because she loved to play at Cook School Park, they want to put a lending library and also a plaque in memory of her. So Mr. Fox, who has been contacting me for the family, I've asked him to be in touch with our borough manager so that they can work out the details. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Police Chief Chad King.
No report.
Solicitor Tom McDermott.
Well, thank you. I don't have any.
I do have one question for you. Any word on the sewer piece?
I was hopeful. I reported to the manager like last week. I had a meeting with the council last week. I was hopeful of receiving a confirmation on timing.
So that's,
Since I have not received, and I am moving forward.
Borough Engineer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Quick introduction, I guess. I'm filling for Kevin, Dave Kovac. And we submit a report. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for the engineer?
Yes, Janeway project, I see that everything's been cleared. Do we have an estimated date that will begin?
I think we're waiting on the water company to come out to locate their line. They're supposed to do that Wednesday. And then I think the materials are on site. So as soon as we verify the lines that the contract is ready to start. So within.
Is that going to create any diversion traffic on Baldwin Street, or is that just going to be from the parking from behind the beer distributor over?
I believe it's just from the beer distributor over, but I can double check to make sure the contract. I can let.
I wouldn't foresee that
Yeah.
causing
There's a lot
any
of room
issue.
back there.
Yeah, yeah, I think they should be able to handle the traffic.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Fire Chief, Assistant Chief, Mike McLeod.
One April. 39 calls, 39 calls going on, so just be aware that vehicles coming in out of the fire station, we try to get the calls as fast as we can. Also, we have a bunch of fundraisers out there, people can see it on our Facebook pages, so just like thank everybody who's supporting us, and keep supporting us with the fundraisers all the time, so keep checking our Facebook. We got a new one coming up, it's every Thursday. There's a food truck that's gonna be down here at the fire hall. So they said, check our Facebook page, see who it is. The first one is, like I said, this Thursday. It's gonna be a Blaze Grill Southerners. All of them are gonna be from 4 to 8. So they said, come down, get some food. You might see us out there listening to training or whatnot. So they said, you're more welcome, eat some food and hang out for a little bit. Go from there.
Thank you, sir, and thank you again for the use of the facility tonight. We appreciate it. Southbridge EMS, Dan Miller. Thank you, sir. Do we have a report from Mary Wise?
The program will be here on the 26th, and the program is about Mother Teresa, so we hope everyone will come out and attend that. We also still have paintings by former original resident Marge Borland Deedy that she donated to us and had given us permission to stop at the Historical Society and look at them and see if we're interested. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone from the library? Not here. Bridgeville Parking Authority, I see Mike back there. Have anything for us, Mike? Any questions for Mike? Parking Authority? No? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Mike, for being here. Appreciate it. Planning Commission, Justine.
Yeah, well, we have been asked to join with the council to discuss the comprehensive plan, so we know which route to go and where we're going to go. And also too, we are involved with council in discussing the RFPs or the proposals for the active Allegheny grant. And that we're going to work out the dates. And that's about it.
Thank you. Borough Manager Joe Cowell.
Just a quick thing, on the agenda tonight was the authorized grant application to be submitted for the Chartiers Park Fitness Trail project. The application's been completed and I'll submit it tomorrow. So it's been supported by our state rep, our state senator, the county planning department. So I thank everyone for their support and I'm hopeful that it gets considered.
When does that turn around, Joe? Not for a few months, I assume.
We probably won't know till fall.
All right, thank you, Joe. Under new business, just wanted to read a couple stats here that I thought were important. Since August of last year, we've applied for 15 grants under our new borough manager. We've been awarded 5 of those grants totaling almost $182,000. 8 additional grants are still pending and some of those look very favorable. We've only been denied 2 grants of those 15 that he's applied for. So thank you, Joe, for always seeking for some financial resources for our community. We appreciate it. Anything else under new business?
I have just a reminder, the Bridgeville South Fayette Rotary will be having their first annual trivia night on June 19th, actually here. Groups of 8 to 10 people are welcome to come as a team to compete for the big prize of being the smartest in the room. So I have flyers here if anybody's interested. It's going to be a great night. We're looking forward to it. It's a new event that we have because we were not able to do chili cook-off last fall, but I can guarantee you we will be doing it this fall. So that date hasn't been picked until Wednesday, whenever we know what the Steelers can do.
Any other?
Congratulations to Joe.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Yeah, great job.
This family is growing. Anything else? Motion's been made to adjourn. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Opposed?
That's it. That's the first time.
That's it.
That's the first time in 10 years.
Let me stop the recording.